Hey guys, this is Nancy with Craze Creations Cloth. In the previous video, I showed you guys how to make a template to use for the Craft Passion cloth face mask. Today I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to cut this. Pre-wash the fabric. We are getting in fabric donations. If you guys are buying new fabric, pre-wash the fabric. What that does, you want to wash it on a warm hot cycle. You're going to follow that up by in the dryer with a warm or hot cycle as well. What that does, it removes any excess dyes, fibers, dirt, lint. It also shrinks down the fabric. Cotton does shrink. So if you sew this up without pre-shrinking it, it may morph it a little bit. So the next step after you pre-wash and you dry it is that you're going to want to iron it. For tutorial purposes, I am working with an unironed piece of fabric, but I am not following the directions to the Craft Passion tutorial. This lovely group that I have started, we have helped each other out. All the makers have given tips and tricks how we can make them quicker. We're trying to get out as many as possible. So again, thank you, Alicia. So what you're going to want to do, and like I said in the previous video, we're only working with the mane. We're not using the liner part of that. So for each mask, you're going to want 4 pieces. 2 pieces are going to act as the mane, the outside. 2 pieces are going to act like the liner, but all of it is going to be cut out of the mane. You're going to want to have your fabric with the pretty side facing up. And then what you're going to do from here, lay your template down. It's about that long. I'm just going to fold the fabric over right here. Just make sure that fits good. You don't want to cut the selvage right here. This is a piece that is just like a test print. It has all the colors that's on there. So make sure you're not catching that. That's my ironing right there, but you guys don't do it. Use a real iron. If you don't have an iron, you don't absolutely have to. It just makes everything a little bit nicer. So from here, you're going to take your template. This is if you have a self-healing mat and a rotary cutter. Also, be careful. Be careful. It looks like I shook Edward Scissorhands. Be careful when you are cutting. So you're going to put your template down. You can hold it in place. I like something to weigh it down. These right here are just little tiles. You guys could use like a can of beans or whatever you have. Something just to hold it down. So from here, I'm cutting out 2 pieces at a time. I'm going to take my rotary blade. And I should have changed the blade in it. I got new blades. I just haven't had a chance to change it yet. So you're just going to cut around the template. Try not to hit the template because that is something that can dull your blade. Alright, there's 2 pieces right there. The way that I sew them up, and you guys will see later because I'm doing a tutorial step by step how to start a mask to the finish. Pretty sides are together. So you're not going to mess with that. You're going to stick that off to the side. Those of you without this fancy equipment, let me show you how you would do it with a pair of scissors. Still same thing. Pretty side up. Fold the fabric in half. Make sure the template fits on there. Plop that on there. Hold it in place. Throw something to hold it down. Marker, permanent marker, pen, anything that you have that will leave a mark on the fabric. None of this will be seen. This is actually going to be cut off. So I'm going to use a permanent marker. Trace around. And this is what using the template, whether it be a cardboard box or the Dollar Tree cutting mats, like I showed you guys in the template video, is helpful for. If you were to keep tracing over the piece of paper with a marker, pen, anything, it's pretty flimsy. The edges are going to get kind of wonky. Having a template allows you to make something over and over and over again without messing the quality up. So you just want to make sure the fabric is staying where it's at. You may want to pen or clip, but pretty sides together, and I'm just cutting that out. Again, this is not following the tutorial that is on the Craft Passion site. This is a quicker, easier way to make it. Alright, so again, pretty sides facing. And the way that you prep it for me is you just leave it like that. So I got the 2 sides cut out, pretty sides facing, stack that one on top of there. Go ahead and make as big of a stack as you can. Alright guys, I'll be back a little bit later on tonight and I'm going to show you the first step of sewing.